doesn't even know what a Spider-Man looks like costume, and just does these terrible fight scenes and stuff. It's shot with a video camera in Mexico in some dude's backyard. Like, it's just amazing.
Well, I forgot to tell you what's happening because I got a good line on a boat.
I'm sorry?
I got a good line on a boat, so I figured my summer as a pirate is going to happen on Okanagan Lake.
Really?
It's a big enough lake. I can hide out. There's tons of hiding places. I could just go pirating on the lake. Be a lake pirate.
I am so going to enjoy seeing that.
This has to, you know what? It's either, here's what's going to happen. People are going to freak out, and I'm going to make the news, and it's going to be like a hilarious prank that everybody hates, or people are going to fall in love with it, and I'm going to be a huge hit with the tourists.
Definitely a high chance of that.
Or being Kelowna, nobody's going to give a shit. I'm just going to look like a nerd in my eye patch. I don't know.
I wonder if
get
you
beat
ever
up a lot.
If you actually were a pirate and you wore an eye patch, but you put like tape in the middle, just to still come out as geeky.
Probably. I'll put an eye patch with like a hole in it so I can see through it.
Like those fake glasses that people wear just to look cool.
Oh yeah, just like my mask. I have a hole in my mask that I can put cigarettes through.
Oh my god!
I do. That's a true thing. Nobody. I don't know. Some people think it's funny. Some people think I'm terrible. I'm like, no, you're not even wearing your mask properly. What the fuck do you think they're helping?
Yeah.
There's one guy at work. He just wears it over his nose. With his mouth wide open, hanging up. Fuck you.
It's just genius. That's all that is. Pure and total genius.
We have one boss who's freaky. One boss doesn't give a shit, and one boss is freaky about it. So, right about 5 a.m., everyone's scrambling to find their mask. We don't wear them all fucking night till she shows up.
Till she hears this podcast, and she's like, wait a minute, these bastards.
Sorry, Leanne. Truth hurts.
Deal with it.
I'm a temp.
That's funny.
You know what's great about being a temp with another job? You don't have to give a shit about anything. Like, we could fire you right now. Sure could. I'd get some sleep before my next job.
Sure could. What's your point?
Still the best worker you've got. I am senior staff there now. Like, the turnover, so many people don't show up. I am the only one who's been there as long as me. That's not part of the regular staff.
That's so funny.
That's just weird. I love temp workers. People tell me this. Listen, I know this is getting stupid, but we'll get to Gord's stuff that you guys actually want to hear in a minute, but like, how is that a thing with young people now? Like, that's just I could never just not show up for work. Like, I could call and be like, yeah, your job sucks, I'm not coming back.
Yeah, but to just not show up.
That's like a common thing. And it's popular now. I'm like, fuck, how do you not feel like the biggest piece of shit? I don't care about the bosses, but the rest of the guys, I feel like crap. Like, oh, fuck, I'm dumping a bunch of work on these guys. They don't deserve that.
Oh, that's simple. It's because kids nowadays, they don't believe in they don't know how to make connections with people.
That's true.
So people mean nothing to them.
Yeah, I think that's a cop-out, too. I think we're too easy to turn to, like, the autism spectrum and stuff. Fuck you, you're just a prick. You're not autistic, you're just an asshole.
Yeah, but I think that's just it, though. I think that's exactly, they're being raised that way, specifically.
Oh, yeah. I was shocked to hear that that's a job interview tactic now. People just don't show up, and that's okay.
I got a fucking, like, I think I told this on the air, when I worked for the knife store, I got a phone call from fucking mother demanding that I hire her son. You need to hire my kid. I'm sorry? Oh, my son, he needs a job, so I want you to hire him. I'm like, okay, so sign him with a resume. She goes, no, can't he just start on Monday? Yeah. Have you ever worked before?
Probably.
What kind of a question is that? I said, pretty honest one considering what you're asking of me here. I said, I don't know your kid. I've never met him. I don't know his work history. I don't know anything about him. You just want me to just hire him on a whim? No. You interview them. You find out if they're the right person for the job first. You crying to my boss isn't going to help. I hope you understand that.
I had one try to get her son's job back after he got fired. She called me and she's like, he can't be fired. And I was like, he keeps stealing shit. He can't be here anymore.
He can't be employed. That's the problem.
That's awesome. I guess, well, I don't have a parent per se, but I can't imagine having one. Like, call places and just like, I don't get it. Even as a kid, I couldn't do that. That just embarrassed the fuck out of me.
That's my whole thing too. That would be so embarrassing. I had one kid that dropped off, came in with this horrible resume. It was one step away from just being like handwritten with his wrong hand.
Yeah.
And he's like, so can I like do my job? Like, I really don't want to do anything. Can I just get like paid to sit down? I really don't want to do anything. I'm like, you're in an interview and you want me to hire you to sit here and do nothing. Yeah, I really don't want to do anything. Yeah, I need you to get the fuck out of my store.
Was he trying to be funny?
No, he was dead serious. And he's literally like leaning against the like he's like almost half sitting, leaning against the fucking the front table, front desk in my store, being just like, you know, like hunched over, elbows on the fucking counter. I'm just like, dude, seriously, like, what I need you to do is I need you to go home. I need you to tell your mom that you're a failure. She needs to teach you how to, be prepared for an interview. This is not it.
I've done stuff like that as a joke. Like when I tell a new employer that I paid my references to say nice things about me.
Yeah, but again, though, there's a difference between knowing when the person's joking. This kid just did not have a clue.
When they go, do you have any experience handling cash? And I'm like, yes, I have a tremendous gambling habit.
I can make that shit disappear like you've never seen.
I've handled cash extensively.
I've robbed 3 banks, just let you know.
Well, what makes you qualified for this job? Well, my boyish charm only accentuates my chiseled good looks. So,
what makes you good for this job? Have you looked at me?
Yeah. Oh, this is me.
I've always wanted to say that once, just once. Spit that one out in a job interview. So, Gord, why do you think you'd like to get a position? Do you even know who the fuck I am?
Well, I'm a
I don't
big
do
deal.
this. I'm like the deal. I'm the biggest deal. So just fucking hire me, save yourself the bullshit, and just put me on payroll.
The question
and
isn't,
I'm not coming in.
The question isn't why do I want to work for you? It's why do I want to let you have me?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's kind of how I did it this time, and then I got a bunch of calls for jobs that I couldn't do. One of them was really weird. This is stupid. We'll get to Gord stuff in a minute. I applied at a certain place. It's a bus place. I don't know. Nobody e-bus. Who cares? I'm not protecting them. They sent me like this survey to send to my references, and I needed 5 references. And they had to go online and fill out this survey. I'm like, nobody's going to do that for me.
They might, but they might not like the answers.
I don't know 5 people that would actually like go out of their way. You answer a phone, like, can you give Eric a reference? And they go, yeah, Eric's good. But they're not going to be like, hey, can you go online and do this fucking essay and all these questions?
Yeah,
like,
no.
Fuck off.
Not going to happen at all.
So that I could sit on the phone and listen to customers bitch?
Sounds like a dream. Can I please?
Which I don't understand how these phone jobs aren't all remote now. Like, if your job is to be a customer service person on the phone, that should be from home. Why do I have to go to an office to do that?
Oh, that's just it. You don't really have to anymore.
But you do, because every time I apply for these, they make you.
I actually have an interview tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for it's a custom cabinetry company. So you do custom woodwork, custom cabinets, and things like that.
Yeah, I got that from the name there.
Yeah, that's all I got.
What are you doing for them?
Forklift.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just not even shipping and receiving, just shipping and forklift.
See, that's what I want. Just forklift. Just cruise around on my forklift and leave me alone.
Not doing nothing else.
Give me a list. See, that's kind of anyway, that's kind of what I do at Tommy Guns, but there's a bunch of receiving involved.
Yeah, I don't know about. I don't know yet. Not to see.
Let me
see what they want me to do.
If you guys are out and you look at like stuff that has a sticker on it, like the tester sticker or stuff like that, just so you know, someone puts on that fucking sticker by hand. Just so I don't know. That's just a thing. You never look at that and go, you think it's a machine or something. It's not. It's me.
I'm putting it on.
Like 200 fucking little bottles. Because we sell stuff, but we also sell stuff to the barber shops, right?
Yeah.
And then you have to change the barcode on it. It's a little sticker, says something. I don't know. So I get to put 4,000 stickers on these things, so we know that we don't ship the wrong one to the wrong place. Stupid.
I just think I love like when I worked for the last place I worked for, Main Street. When I worked for them, every skid of doors that you wrapped up, so you build these little skids, and then once you get X many doors in it, then you put them in the machine, it shrink wraps the whole thing up for you, and then you're supposed to write on the outside. I couldn't stop laughing when they're first writing it because they're writing these words so small, and I'm thinking, you understand that the whole point of us writing on the outside of this is for fast, easy identification when you're on a forklift. And they're like, what? Here, write it bigger. And I just wrote it bigger on that. One of the drivers comes up, he goes, hey, who's labeling these now? I said, I am. Why? He goes, oh, dude, it's so much easier. We can read this now. I'm like, for sakes.
Yeah, that's the way of the world, though. People don't explain. People don't explain things anymore. Like, no one gets trained at work. They're like, you're here, okay, get to her.
Here's the job. Yeah, what am I doing? Have fun. See you at lunch.
Pretty much. This is your job. Get to her.
Fuck.
What am I doing? You should be done by now. What?
I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know why I'm here.
It's happened a lot. That happens a lot, and then you look dumb. And then that's why you don't lie on your resume, kids. Take it from an expert.
Yeah.
Don't lie on your resume, because sooner or later that'll come back. Do you ever drive a crane? Yeah, all the time. Shit, the crane guy's down. Eric, you're up. What? Fuck.
I am not used to, and you can't use the excuse of I'm not used to this controller. It doesn't work.
No, there's one controller.
Yeah.
You can get away with it with cash registers, because there's only 2 types in the world. And you're like, so wherever you are, you're like, there's like squirrel and macros, I think they're called. So it doesn't matter where you get hired. You're just like, I'm used to the other one.
Easy enough, but
no, I've been burned.
Overhead cranes. No.
Now I'm getting screwed on my forklift because it's one of those stand-up weird ones, and I haven't driven one since Staples, and I'm like, I'm a ninja on a forklift. I can't drive. Everything's backwards to where you think it would be. I
hate those ones so much. They're so difficult.
Like the controls it's a joystick.
Yeah.
Like it's 2 joysticks. It's not. There's no steering wheel. And then the one that goes forward and backward and the up and down is totally opposite from what you would want it to be.
Oh, it's so unbelievably frustrating.
And my brain doesn't do opposites. My brain can't just go, okay, this is opposite. I'll do it that way.
No. The worst is when you do a forklift job where you're actually on the forklift all day, and then you go to leave work and you hop in your car to drive away, and you can't drive your car right anymore.
Yeah, I don't have that problem yet.
Oh, that happened to me and Mitri the first fucking while when I was just doing the forklift job specifically. Oh my god! Every time I get in my car, I'm like, because the gear shift isn't where you've used to it for the last fucking 10 hours. It's just not there. So it gets a little frustrating.
And you can't hold down your brake and turn like that.
No, it doesn't work very well at all. Try as you might.
Hold down the
That don't
brake
work.
and hit the gas real hard and try to pivot. No, doesn't happen.
No.